Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful week so far, and I hope the rest of your week is very wonderful. Today I wanted to film a really quick video about some cheap travel tips that I have learned, I guess, from my own honeymoon, just in case you want to know any cheap travel trip tips. And these work for any kind of traveling, but I specifically want to talk about honeymoons because that's something that I've done recently. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to talk about today. If you guys enjoy, feel free to give me a thumbs up, and yeah, let's get on to the video. So the first tip that I have for you guys is to try to plan a road trip. Now, I know the stereotype about road trips. You're in a car with the same people for like hours and hours on end, and it gets boring and it's too long. Trust me, I'm a person who gets car sick very, very easily, and I loved our road trip together. Not only are you saving like a ton of money because you're not paying like airplane fees, having to pay for all your bags, all of that stuff, and you're just paying for like gas and maybe like an oil change, but road trips are so fun in themselves. And I would even say that Blake and I probably preferred the road trip over to the actual time that we had in Myrtle Beach itself, because we stopped in Savannah, we stopped in Charleston, and we did the same thing on the way back, and there was just a lot to see. We went to antique shops and we ate a lot of good food. So that's the first travel tip I have for you, is to go on a road trip. I don't think that you'll regret it. It's so much fun, and it's definitely going to make some memories for you that'll last a long time, and you'll save a ton of money. So road tripping is a great option to get your travel fees a little bit lower. The next tip I have for you guys is to buy your food from the grocery store and to make some things at the house or the hotel rather than actually paying to go out every single time that you're eating. So the first thing, Blake and I, stop. But Blake and I decided to have a competition while we were there, and we each prepared something different. So we had like breakfast, we each did like one breakfast and one dinner. And so I made biscuits and gravy for the first time, and Blake made like a scramble bowl with like potatoes, and it was amazing. And then I made Mexican lasagna, and he made, what did he make? Blake made some pasta, and we had like some really good Brussels sprouts, because Brussels sprouts are my favorite for some odd reason, because I'm not like a normal human being. But that was basically what we did. It was so much fun to cook at home, and we got to get a ton of snacks and stuff like that, and it helped us save a ton of money. So it's definitely beneficial, and if you're staying at a hotel that has a kitchen, it definitely works out. So yeah, cooking at the hotel is a great option rather than eating out every single time. Another great option as far as traveling goes is to book with Airbnb, and Blake and I stayed in Airbnb one night in Savannah, and it was amazing. And another option, if you don't want to stay with Airbnb, is to see if any of your family has maybe like a timeshare they can share with you, which is exactly how we got our Myrtle Beach stay, was because Blake's mom had a timeshare that she was able to share with us. Anybody that's able to lend a hand and help you with travel expenses or travel fees, it's great because it works out, because it's like their gift to you, but it's also like a way to help you go on your honeymoon without spending a ton of money. So timeshares, Airbnbs, those are great options as far as saving money for hotels goes, if you want to check those out. Another thing to do when you're on your honeymoon is to try to spend a lot of money more doing cheaper things. So a lot of the good things are like museums, historical sites, the beach. Most of those things are free or either have a really cheap fee. While Blake and I were in Myrtle Beach, we went to a place called Adelaide Castle, and it was so beautiful, and it cost like $10 to park, and then I think $4 to actually get in. So it was really, really cheap. It did not cost us a lot of money, and we got to go to the beach at that place, and then we also got to go to the castle itself, so it was really nice. Another thing I would encourage you to do is to set up a honeymoon page, like a honeymoon registry, I guess. We used a site called Wonderful. It was the best site I could find by far. It had the cheapest fees to use it, and basically you just put in whatever gifts that you want to have for your honeymoon. So like a day snorkeling, breakfast in bed, things like that, and those are gifts that your guests can bring for you, and it helps pay for your honeymoon. So it works out, because even if you don't use that money, you can use it towards other things after the honeymoon is actually over, which is what Blake and I did, and it was like perfect. We had a lot of money left over. We were able to use it towards groceries when we got back home, before we started working again, and it's just a great page because people like are helping you with your honeymoon, and when they see the pictures, they could say, oh, I helped pay for that, and it's really, really awesome. So that's another great thing to do. The last tip I have for you guys is to bring a lot of activities to do at the hotel for when it gets rainy, or when maybe you just want to hang out at the hotel. It's a lot cheaper than like renting movies, or like what else? Like actually having to buy board games while you're there. And if you actually end up doing a road trip, it's perfect because you can actually take everything with you in the car. It's so easy. Blake and I brought some board games. We brought books. I brought books. Blake doesn't really like to read, but I got to read a couple of books while we were there. And then we also brought our Nintendo Switch, and that was so much fun to play while we were laying in bed. And then we also had a couple movies with us as well. We had Netflix, so it was great, and we really enjoyed that time just hanging out and relaxing. So bringing things for your hotel is another great thing to do. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It was really great to film it. I hope you enjoyed all the pictures and videos from our honeymoon, and I have a Disney vlog coming for you guys on Thursday, so be sure to subscribe so you can check that out on Thursday. Blake sat and pee at Disney World, so it should be it should be pretty funny to watch. I'm pretty excited to post it, but I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Bye!